Good morning students, this is Kavya. Today's topic name is voltage multiplying rectifier circuit. We already know that rectifier means which converts an alternating current into a direct current. But voltage multiplying rectifier circuit means, for example, it is our AC input signal, it is 5 volts. Then at the output side we will get 10 volts, means twice of the input voltage. So just it is multiplying the input by a number. So it is this definition of a voltage multiplying rectifier circuit. Voltage multiplier circuit produces a DC output voltage that is some multiple of a peak AC input. So we will get the output as a DC only, but it will be multiplied by a some number. For example, if I am having a AC input as a Vm, then the DC output voltage may be a 2Vm, 3Vm or 4Vm depending on that particular circuit. If the output is 2Vm, then we can say that is a voltage doubler circuit, and there are of two types, half wave voltage doubler and full wave voltage doubler. If the output is V0 is equal to 3Vm, then that is voltage tripler. If V0 is equal to 4Vm, then that is voltage quadrupler. For all this we have a different circuit diagrams. We will see the each circuit diagram now. So first one is half wave voltage doubler. It means here if we give a input as Vm, then at the output side we will get 2 times of that input, means we will get 2 Vm. We will see how we are getting that 2 Vm now. Half wave voltage doubler having a one transformer and 2 capacitors, 2 diodes and a resistor. So simple, you can remember like half wave doubler means we are having a 2 capacitor and 2 diodes. Now we will see the operation here. So first I am applying a negative half cycle. So when I apply a negative half cycle here, then the polarities will become as here negative, here positive. Means negative means diode D1 will be in forward bias and current flows through it. Here we are having a negative and here we are having a positive. Means D2 will be acts as a reverse bias and current does not flows through it. So only D1 will be conducts and the capacitor C1 will be charged. Initially C1 and C2 will be uncharged. When I am applying a negative half cycle, then the current flows through like this and capacitor C1 will get charged up to Vm, because here I am applying a input as a Vm, then this capacitor will be charged up to Vm. Next I am applying a positive half cycle. When I apply a positive half cycle, then the polarities will be changed. Here the polarity will be positive and here the polarity will be negative. So here we are having a positive, here we are having a negative. Then diode D1 will be in reverse bias. Here we are having a positive symbol and here we are having a positive. Means diode D2 will be in forward bias and current flows through it. Means the current will be flows through in this direction. So already the input is Vm and the capacitor is charged up to Vm. So totally 2 Vm is transferred through the capacitor C2. If you want to clear, you can apply KVL also. If we apply KVL, then we will get, so I am applying in this direction for the positive half cycle. Then I will get minus Vm. Here we are having a minus, applied voltage is Vm. Minus Vm, here minus Vm plus Vc2 is equal to 0. We know KVL means the total voltage sum is equal to 0. So I am writing as this minus Vm plus Vc2 is equal to 0. Then Vc2 is equal to 2 Vm. It means the second capacitor will charge up to 2 Vm. Is it clear? For the first negative half cycle, capacitor 1 will be charged up to Vm. For the negative positive half cycle, diode D2 will be in forward bias, the current flows through it, and capacitor C2 will be charged up to 2 Vm, because here we are already having an input voltage as Vm and capacitor voltage as a Vm. It will be charged up to 2 Vm, then we will get the output totally 2 Vm. So we are applying Vm, we are getting the 2 Vm. So it is the half wave voltage doubler which gives the double times of the input. Next we will see full wave voltage doubler. So here also we are using the same components as in half wave voltage doubler, 2 diodes and 2 capacitors. But the thing is, half wave voltage doubler has one disadvantage, that is here the capacitor is charging up to 2 Vm, means we require a high rating capacitor. So in order to avoid that, here we are using a low rating capacitor. We'll see what happens in full wave voltage doubler. Here also we are having a transformer, 2 diodes which are represented by D1 and D2 and 2 capacitors which are represented by C1 and C2 and a load resistor RL. Now we'll see the operation here. So if I apply a AC input, if I apply a positive half cycle, then the polarities will be positive and minus. So you are having a positive and positive, means D1 will be in forward bias and C1 will be charged up to Vm, because we are applying the input as Vm only. And this D2 will be in reverse bias. Why? Because here we are applying a positive and here the sign is negative. So positive negative means D2 will be in a reverse bias and current does not flow through it. Next, apply negative half cycle. If we apply negative half cycle, the polarities will be changed. Here the polarity will be negative, here the polarity will be positive. Means negative positive means diode D1 will be in reverse bias. Here we are having a minus and the connection is going through D2. Minus means D2 will be in forward bias and current flows through it and C2 will be charged up to Vm. And finally at the output side we will get the output by the summing of C1 and C2. So V0 is equal to Vm plus Vm, which is equal to 2 Vm. Here also we are using same components, but the main difference is the capacitor is high rating here. Here the capacitor is low rating capacitor. Is it clear? Next we will see voltage tripler and voltage quadrupler. So here in voltage tripler we are just having an additional capacitor and additional diode. In voltage doubler we are having a 2 diodes and 2 capacitors. In voltage tripler we are having a 3 capacitors and 3 diodes. It is easy to remember the circuit. Just remember, first one is the capacitor is in upward side and the diode also in upward direction. Here the capacitor is lower side and the diode is also in lower direction. Here the capacitor is upside and the diode also in upward direction. For quadrupler, next will be continuous, means the capacitor will be in lower side and the diode also in the lower direction, like that. So here the operation is same as in before, as I said in voltage doubler. So here also I am applying it first. First I am applying a negative half cycle. When I apply negative half cycle, then the polarities will become like this, negative and positive. Means negative means D1 will be in forward bias and current flows through it and C1 will be charged. It means here we are getting the voltage as Vm. So next when I apply a positive half cycle, it means the polarities will be changed to positive and negative. Then here we are having a positive, here we are having a negative. Then diode D1 will be in reverse bias and diode D2. Here we are having a positive, here we are having a positive. So D2 will be in forward bias Next D3. Here we are having a positive symbol. Here we are having a minus symbol. So D3 will be in reverse bias. So only D2 will be activated and the current flows through C2 only. So then the current flows through like this. So if we apply a KVL, then we will get, here we are having a minus Vm. So minus Vm input and here minus Vm and current flows through like this. I am assuming this as Vc2 is equal to 0. So KVL means the sum of total voltages is equal to 0. Then Vc2 is equal to 2 Vm. So the capacitor C2 will be charged up to 2 Vm. Next, when I apply a negative half cycle again, then the diode D3 will be in a forward bias and current flows through it. Means negative means this one, minus and positive, and the current flows through like this. Capacitor C3 will be charged. If I apply a KVL, then we will get minus Vm minus 2 Vm plus Vm plus Vc3 is equal to 0. Just observe here, minus Vm minus, here we are having a 2 Vm because the capacitor is charged up to 2 Vm. So minus 2 Vm and here we are having a plus Vm and this is I am assuming as a Vc3. Just apply the KVL in this loop. Then minus Vm plus Vm gets cancelled. Then we will get Vc3 is equal to 2 Vm. It means the capacitor C3 will be charged up to 2 Vm. We will take the output through across this C1 and C3. C1 is Vm and C3 is 2 Vm. Totally we will get the output as 3 Vm. Is it clear? Just apply the negative half cycle and positive half cycle and apply the KVL rule through the circuit. It will be easy to understand. Next, voltage quadrupler. Same operation. In additional, we are having just one capacitor and one diode. So we know that already C1 will be charged up to Vm, C2 will be charged up to 2 Vm, C3 will be charged up to 2 Vm, and similarly C4 also charged up to 2 Vm. In this voltage quadrupler, we will take the output across C2 and C4. So if we add this C2 and C4, it is 2 Vm, and here also we are having a 2 Vm, means totally 4 Vm. We will get total output as a 4 Vm, which is 4 times of the input. That's why we are calling it as a voltage quadrupler. Is it clear? Thank you.